Hello everyone, and here I'm continuing restoring Akai GX-95 and parts arrived and it's AMD 7000, and while I'm disassembling to get my parts out, I figured out like even if like decks look the same, work the same, there are still differences. With Japanese guys did better for local market than external. Take a look at this copper-plated cage, and it's playback amplifier. So for local market, for AMD 7000, it has this cage which isolates like from external environment, from noise, electromagnetic, and so on. In Akai GX-93, you remember I restored it. This cage was not present. If everything else looks the same, but this cage is not. So now I will have two boards, indicator, some parts from tape transports. So if you need something, let me know. I would be glad to share. All right. So the cost, it was not expensive like to get it on the Japanese market. Like I believe it's about $70. Then like $100 shipment, then tariffs. Surprise, surprise, I was hit with tariffs, and like it's 24%, I believe, for all goods from Japan. Right? So going forward, all my 100-volt deck will be more expensive thanks to our government and tariffs. All right. Thank you. See you soon. All right, guys. For these two parts, so left guide and this roller, I had to buy a full deck. So that the heads looks nice. A little bit dirty, but still good. All right. So now I have direct drive motor, other parts. Let me know. And you see the door is here more cheaply made than from GX-95. Having most of the parts the same, it is not. So let me show you. So GX-95 transports. The door is it's similar. It just has this stabilizer. It's pretty similar how it's made. All right, now I would be able to cut this thing out, install the roller, install the guide in place of here. Only thing, I believe this one is black. I'm not sure if it's made from hard plastic, because this one is white and it was made from kind of ceramic, I believe. I will check. I will scratch it out. Let me try it. No, it scratches. It's plastic either. Take a look. It's easily scratches. All right. I believe Sony made from ceramic. Make sure it will last long. Okay. See you soon. Here, guys, a new guide installed. It was not complex procedure. Let me switch. And it has two pins, so it will be aligned properly. You wouldn't be able to miss. And it sits right away in the proper position, so I don't need to adjust the left guide here. But when I started to measure the other guide, I see that one pin is broken on this guide. It's not that important, but as I have spare parts, I will replace this one as well. I'm not sure who and what doing here, but it's just ridiculous. If you don't know how to fix deck, at least watch my video before you start. All right, see you. Okay, guys, all parts are installed. So now we have roller on this side, roller on this side. You see, a spring here is needed to make sure that tape vibration stabilizer will go out. All right. What else? Everything looks nice and clean now. Let me make sure. But I hope you may see how worn the heads. To tell the truth, considering the GX-95 kinda released the last in the line, I have never seen that worn GX heads. It's almost a groove there. Really. We would need to measure, and I would need to see if I would be able to compensate the loss. I expect there will be a loss. So now I have spare heads. So as it's a regular, not MK2, I would be able to replace these heads, but it will depend on how it will perform, right? I'm not happy. When you deal with these decks, you never know. It's a kind of lottery. You do your best, you make sure that you invest your time, knowledge, but as there is no easy parts available, so I don't have a store with the parts where I can go to and get a new head or whenever. I see that the right head is a little bit aligned to the right, so it needs to be realigned. I will make it straight. You understand me, I hope. See you soon. Alright guys, now as you may see, deck operates and don't opens by itself anymore. However, as you may see, counter doesn't work, and that's why after stop works in every single mode. So I would need to investigate. My bet that's one of these connectors which connects the sensors require resoldering, cracked solders, I believe, but that's what I believe. All right, so I still would need to get schematic, and I would need to validate that pulses, power supply pulses and everything's in there to make my decision. All right, but at least we did a step forward to make it working. Source tape, so technically separate memory, counter reset, display, so buttons are operate. All right, let's see, metal. And the sensors doesn't work. So I believe like some power rail which powers the switches and these two sensors is off, because you see, so there is no difference. No, it's not switches from metal to any other tape type. You see, I need to check the power. All right, see you soon. Hey guys, counter counts, tapes work, so the big deal. I installed it as it was, but these two connectors, 6-pin and 6-pin, has been like reversed. So like it was, as you remember, counter didn't work before, so it was reversed before me, and I just installed it the same way, and technically it was not correct. That was, I just started to measure voltages, and this doesn't match, like, right? So now fast forward, divide, eject, close. We're getting close. Signal levels. I believe we will get a really nice deck. Now let me test some music. It will play. Yeah, it plays. Right, now testing, tuning, and I will let you know outcome. See you soon. Okay guys, I'm tuning deck. I aligning the heads, so all three screws are not tight. Someone was playing around, I'm not sure. I had to tune the height, the tilt, and the azimuth, all three screws. Alright, and now it plays really well. And I had to install two 100 picofarad capacitors in a parallel additionally to the 68 picofarad. And now we have all frequency range within 1 decibel. And before I install these capacitors, if I try to adjust playback equalization, if I will add more, it will make a bump and it would not be sound pleasant or working properly. So this capacitors corrected the response from the head, and now it plays well. So like those where we observed, it's still fine. This head still work really well. So good. Now as I adjusted the playback equalization, I had to start with levels again. I need to set Dolby level, and then I will be able to start tuning recording. See you soon. Hey guys, and here I continue tuning. I just adjusted bias and I'm recording on type 1 tape, and it's 20 kilohertz. And as you remember, it always jumps when we're recording, right? And for the last time I was thinking that it records like that. So now let's rewind and let's see what we recorded. And that's 20 kilohertz on type 1 tape. And it's been clearly recorded with lower level, like -5 decibel to what it was, but it type 1 tape, and it's recorded pretty well, right? So now we know that during recording we just like observing the interference between record and playback head, all right? But it records really well. So as you may see in phase, levels, no jumps, and so on. So that's good to know. So probably like my complaints about Sony recording will go away as well, because like we observe it on type 1, it usually jumps, right? Above 17, 18 kilohertz. But technically it's just interference between heads, not between head and record amplifier. That's good to know, all right? So now I have to tune up calibrator and validate the -40 decibel on the indicator, and that's it. See you soon. And here guys, I had to open again to replace pinch rollers. I don't like Wow Flutter. These rollers, even after good cleaning, don't hold tape well. So they are already aged. I'm not sure, maybe they've been like in bad conditions. But they not even, like on one of my tapes they stop, not pulling well, and so on. You see the glass layer on them, even after long cleaning it not goes away. So I'm installing this like pinch rollers, adding lubricant on the shaft to make sure that they will be working well. Alright, see you. Hey guys, so it took from me about 2 hours to fix Wow Flutter in this deck, and now I like what I see, 0.027, and we down from 0.12. all right, so there was a couple things I want to address. Thing number one, pinch rollers, but it didn't help much. Technically, when I installed new pinch rollers, Wow Flutter get even worse. Like it's jumped from 0.08 to 0.12. Then I started to look for the reasons and see the speed was like jumping in the beginning and the end of the tape and so on. I checked the torque, and on the supply side, this like lever was producing about like 40 grams of torque, maybe more. And the root cause is someone, as you may see, was scratching both reels on the end. Really, probably like to extend life of the idler. I'm not sure what they did. With new idler, everything works fine. So I reduced the pressure on this lever, make it like about 8 grams. Now it's improved, and this didn't help as well. I've got like 0.3%. And I was cleaning capstans, like on the front, on the back, bells. I was playing with so many things, and finally, after thoroughful cleaning of the right capstan, like it was fluttering. It was kinda at 12 Hz. It's normalized. Wow, that's a lot. I learned it a lot today while I was like playing with this. Let's get to the different spot and validate. Voila. We're in the perfect numbers. Oh, this was not simple, believe me. I tried like almost everything I know. I tried very clarity, it didn't help, so forget about it. So there is one small secret now. I know how to deal with the elevated wow and flutter. The root cause is the right capstan, but it's required time to make it good. All right, moving on. See you soon. And here, guys, I'm testing recording, and that there is also normal tape. This is harmonics from the power, 60 Hz, goes around, like it's not closed, don't pay much attention, but it's extended and nice, really nice view. It's -10 decibel and 0 decibel. Really, I like what I see. Let's do frequency trace. It's a new mode. What's that? It's kinda quicker. Frequency sweep. I haven't seen this before, but it works much quicker than frequency sweep. All right. A little bit drop on the low frequencies, but all in all, yeah, nice. All right. Why to 16 kilohertz only? I don't know, it's a new mode. I can switch to sweep. Probably it will work all the way. All right, we see not an Akamichi. Some drop below 50 Hz. All right. But all in all, it's clear, nice, and good. Fourteen, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Really good results. So now I'm happy with this deck, and we'll continue tuning, testing, and closing it. It took so much time, believe me, with this deck. See you. And here I'm testing type 2 tape, and that's what I'm getting. Really nice results to 20 kilohertz, no problem at all. All right. So looks like I was able to make this deck perfect. So sonically it's good and records well. All right. Now let's validate calibrator unit. Yeah, it shows a little bit on the bias, but that's it. All right, maybe half decibel. Good. Let's see, white noise, and it gives us very linear response. Oh yeah, good. See soon. Okay, that's calibration mode. All right, we calibrate it, and now recording. How nice it is. All right, really good. All right. Tuned, assembled. This took a while. I believe 3 weeks to work on this deck. But now it's nice, perfect, everything works. Playback. Levels, everything. Really, I glad that it's finally went to the perfect state. It took a while. So many issues, so many problems which has been incurred by improper service. Not service, like it was started, broke everything possible, and just dropped and sold on eBay. All right. So again, like, be careful what you're buying on eBay. Check your sellers so they have a good history at least. Yes. Everything quick and easy. All right. So that would be it for this deck. Thanks for being with me for that long. See you in my next adventures. Bye-bye.